Director McMahon brought Yor to meet a man called Shopkeeper, who was busy taking care of his garden. Yor praised the garden and checked out the beautiful flowers. Seeing Yor interested in the flowers, the shopkeeper showed her the winged spindle tree. However, the shopkeeper attacked Yor with his gardening shears as she turned around to look at the tree. Although she complained that she got scared, Yor managed to dodge. The shopkeeper apologized, before saying that he was afraid her skills had become dull after having a family. But he was glad Yor still got it, and he thought he could trust her to handle their next guests. Yor was prepared to send more bad guys to the afterlife, but the shopkeeper told her that she would be doing an escort task, so Yor was confused. The shopkeeper mentioned that the Gretcher family, who used to rule the underground with righteousness, had lost its boss and his 2 sons, while the only survivors, Alka Gretcher and her son, were being hunted by assassins because of the bounty placed by Leonardo Harpoon, who took over their organization. Then he explained that they allowed Alka to defect to a safe, neutral country, but while she was traveling on a cruise ship, Yor would be responsible for protecting them against the assassins. The shopkeeper mentioned that he was indebted to the Gretcher family's late boss, so he wanted Yor to handle it. Yor asked what she would do about her job in City Hall and a reason for her family, so the shopkeeper explained that they had already prepared a cover plan for her day job so she could travel. Then he added that she had to fulfill her task in order to maintain the beauty of the world, so Yor promised to do her best. After getting on the train, Yor was surprised to see Yuri, who immediately woke up after hearing her voice. He told Yor that he had just come back from a business trip, although he actually went to arrest political offenders. Yor asked Yuri to come over for dinner, but he refused since he still needed to organize wiretap records. Although he used the reason of not wanting to meet Lloyd, he even called him Lottie. Yor asked when they would get along, but Yuri declared that they wouldn't. Afterwards, Yor asked if he was eating properly. Yuri said that he wasn't a kid anymore and he couldn't let Yor pamper him forever. Then he said his goodbyes as he exited the train, but he actually ran after the train while crying and calling for Yor. Yor was glad that Yuri had grown up well, with a refined job, and was no longer reliant on her for money, and she started to wonder if there was any point in continuing her assassination work. At the same time, Anya and Lloyd were watching a raffle for 2 tickets on a luxury ship. Because of this, Anya wanted to board the boat and start a grand adventure, so she asked Lloyd for some money to buy the raffle tickets. Anya was excited to try the raffle, but after reading the employee's mind, she found out that he was colluding with the person queuing behind her to get the ticket for themselves. Anya looked confused, while the employee was excited to secure the ticket. But he couldn't believe when Anya took out the first place ticket from the box. When Yor arrived home, Anya excitedly showed her the ship's picture, saying that she had won a luxury cruise. Yor was surprised, so Lloyd explained that Anya managed to win first place at a department store's raffle. Yor thought it was amazing. Lloyd agreed, but he was worried that it was some sort of trap. Afterwards, he asked Yor to come with Anya since there were 2 tickets. Bond was excited like Anya, so he barked in disappointment when Anya told him that he had to stay home. Yor realized that it was the same ship where she would be working. Lloyd was surprised, so Yor explained that the city was trying to attract a famous department store, and she would entertain a guest from there. But Anya knew that Yor would be protecting a client from assassins after she read her mind. Anya was excited because of this, but Yor thought it would be difficult to do her job if Anya and Lloyd were on the same ship. So Anya felt conflicted about the trip, as she didn't want to cause trouble for Yor. However, she convinced herself that she could help Yor while going on the trip, so she declared that she wanted to go on the big boat, and that she would turn bad if she couldn't. Because of this, Lloyd decided to ask for paid time off at work. Lloyd was surprised when Sylvia easily agreed. It was completely the opposite of his expectations. But another agent explained that their HQ was just trying to cut back on their shady overtime practices. Sylvia thought that Anya's care and education were also part of Strix, and she asked Lloyd to perfectly execute their vacation together. Anya was excited to be on an outing with her parents. Yor was also happy, but she thought they could have enjoyed the vacation if not for her job, and she wondered if she should make it her last job as the Thorn Princess. Anya was so amazed after seeing the massive and luxurious ship, so Lloyd even had to ask her to calm down. Afterwards, Lloyd and Anya made their way to the ship, while Yor met Director McMahon for her job. At the same time, multiple assassins had also boarded the boat disguised as civilians. Anya was excited after seeing the pool, circus, game room, and the ocean. She wanted to start exploring the ship right away, but Lloyd told her that they should leave their luggage at their suite first. So Anya was also excited to check out their own suite. However, her excitement died down, and she thought they had actually entered a jail when she saw their room. Seeing her depressed, Lloyd reminded her that she just won the tickets through a raffle, so she shouldn't be greedy. But Anya was already in a good mood again, excited to try the upper bed of the double-deck bed. At the same time, Director McMahon introduced Yor to Alka, who was disguised and had a fake name Shaddy Gray, and her bodyguard, Furseal Gray, who was pretending to be her husband. Yor was amazed at how different Alka looked, while Mr. Gray doubted Yor's ability to protect Alka. Afterwards, the ship's employees suggested that they check out the shops inside the ship. Mr. Gray agreed, but Alka actually decided to stay in the room to watch her son. Hearing this, Director McMahon asked Yor to stay behind with her. Mr. Gray was worried, but Director McMahon reassured him that Alka would be safe, as Yor was quite strong, so they could focus on checking the rest of the ship. Yor remembered the shopkeeper's warning that several assassins were sent after Alka, and he also asked her to eliminate them if necessary. Afterwards, she started checking the room for possible infiltration and escape routes. Seeing this, Alka thought that she was really an assassin. Yor asked if she was really Alka. She confirmed this, but she told Yor that she'd prefer if she wouldn't call her by her real name inside the ship. At the same time Alka's son woke up. He immediately recognized her as her mom. Alka felt joy that he could still recognize her despite her disguise, but she also felt regret that she wouldn't hear people say that he looked just like her, although she thought he actually looked like his father. Yor told Alka that her husband seems to be a lovely person, but she explained that he was just a member of their organization, and her real husband was also killed with the rest of her family. Yor apologized, but Alka said it was fine. She thought it was a gangster's destiny, but she was also tired of it, and she just wants to live a peaceful, quiet life. Her son started crying upon seeing her sad expression, although he also stopped right away when Alka calmed him down. Afterwards, Alka asked Yor for a favor. She asked to go out a bit and let her son breathe the fresh air outside. Yor tried to refuse, saying that they would need the director's permission. But Alka pleaded, saying that it would be fine because of her disguise and that she believed that Yor could protect them. Yor finally agreed, but she explained that she was actually worried that they would run into her family. At the same time, Anya and Lloyd were exploring the ship, and everyone had a worried expression while looking at Anya when she said that the ship was about to sink. Lloyd asked her to stop scaring everyone, but he started formulating an emergency plan, worried about a terrorist attack. Anya read his mind, so she said that he was not having fun. Lloyd remembered Sylvia's order to perfectly execute their vacation, but Anya just thought that he was too serious. At the same time, Yor explained about her family being on the ship through a coincidence. Alka thought that they were just for her cover, but Yor fell silent and wondered if that was really the case. However, Alka's son started crying, so Yor had to agree to go out. Alka gave Yor a change of clothes to make it look like they were just two moms out on a vacation, and she thought Yor's husband would not recognize her from afar anymore. Alka was glad to finally get some fresh air outside, while Yor was amazed that they couldn't see the shore anymore. Alka fell silent, and she thought she had left so much behind. But her thought was interrupted when her son sneezed from the cold, and she decided to go back inside. Yor promised to do her best to protect them, and Alka's son cheered her. Alka fell silent, but she told Yor that her son's real name was Graham, just like his father's. At the same time, listening devices were planted everywhere on the ship, and one was placed underneath the nearby chair. The mention of Graham's name didn't escape the notice of the assassin using the listening device, and when he heard Shaddy's name, he immediately figured out that Shaddy Gray was Alka. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy this video, and please subscribe so you won't miss the next part. And just comment down any anime you want to see in this channel.